A police officer was patrolling the highway when he saw a guy tied up to a tree, crying. The officer stopped and approached the guy. "What's going on here?" he asked. The guy sobbed. "I was driving and picked up a hitchhiker. He pulled a gun on me, robbed me, took all my money, my clothes, my car, and then tied me up." The cop studied the guy for a moment and then pulled down his pants and whipped out his dick. "I guess this isn't your lucky day, pal." One Sunday morning, the pastor slowly made his way to the rural church in the middle of a blizzard, arriving with just 5 minutes to spare. He walked in, turned on the lights, and looked around. No one else was there. As he was about to turn everything off and go back home, an old farmer walked in, covered in snow. The pastor said, "Oh, hello, Bill. Looks like nobody else could make it. I guess we won't have a service today." The old farmer looked at him for a few seconds and said, "Well, Reverend, I know I am just an old farmer, but I can tell you this. If I take a load of hay out to the field to feed my cattle, and only one cow shows up, I still feed it." The pastor, embarrassed, said, "Of course, you are right. I will go get ready." So, the pastor started the service, and being inspired by the farmer's faith and dedication, preached fervently for a full 2 hours. When the service was over, the pastor went over to the farmer and said, "So, Bill, I hope you enjoyed today's sermon." The old farmer looked at him, shook his head and said, "Reverend, if I go out to feed the cattle and only one cow shows up, I still feed it, but I sure don't give it the whole frickin' load." One night, an 87-year-old woman came home from bingo to find her husband in bed with another woman. She became violent and ended up pushing him off the balcony of their 20th floor apartment, killing him instantly. Brought before the court on the charge of murder, she was asked if she had anything to say in her defense. "Your Honor," she began coolly, "I figured that at 92, if he could screw, he could fly." It was decided to add sex education to the school curriculum, and the parents were asked how they felt about this. The majority were in agreement with one proviso: no graphic demonstrations, just keep it oral. Two guys from Virginia go on a fishing trip. They rent all the equipment: the reels, the rods, the wading suits, the rowboat, the car, and even a cabin in the woods. I mean, they spend a fortune. The first day they go fishing, but they don't catch anything. The same thing happens on the second day and on the third day. It goes on like this, until finally, on the last day of their vacation, one of the men catches a fish. As they're driving home, they're really depressed. One guy turns to the other and says, "Do you realize that this one lousy fish we caught cost us $1,500? The other guy says, "Wow, then it's a good thing we didn't catch any more.